Good evening and welcome to United Real Therapy, people. This is your boy, Mr. Structure. How are we doing tonight, guys? How are we doing tonight? How are we doing tonight? Tonight is a phone-in. How are we? Are we well? I'm just going to post a link for you to ring in the show in the comments. I've just done that now. So if any of you want to come and ring in, you're more than happy. I'm more than happy to interact with you guys. So let's do it. But how are we feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we all right? Are we all right? How are we? I can already see like Don R 2000. Tawazar, yes, my G. Yes, bro. Yo, fingers crossed, man. I keep forgetting to do this modding, but definitely, man. I'm doing it. Come on, have your say, man. Come on, have your say. Here we go. So we got the first one. Abdullahi Armani. Yeah, come on, man. This looks like a City fan as well. So let's get him on.
I know.
United Real Therapy. Let's go and do this. Who are you? Are you a City fan? Are you an imposter?
No, I'm a City fan. I'm a City fan. No, I like talking football with other rival fans. Just rivalry aside. But yeah. To be honest, I generally don't see you as a threat as long as you have the Glazers. And with this structure, this is gonna set you back. If you had Van der Sar, maybe then I would take you more seriously. But as long as you have Ole and the structure, the new structure that you have, and you have the Glazers, you are no threat. You are no threat. No disrespect. Like, I respect you. You are top two biggest clubs in the world, but I don't see you as a threat. And like, not to be arrogant, I generally believe you won't win a league title under your ownership ever again, or even the Champions League, unless you get rid of your owners and your structure.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it a long time ago, Abdullahi. Thank you for ringing in. I've said it a long time. And I've been saying it for anybody that will listen to me. Malcolm, I'm just going to put you on silent because there's a lot of feedback coming from you, bro. So just bear with me, okay? Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this for a very long time, since Fergie left, to be honest with you, because I saw who the bankers were and what they were doing. Obviously, we spent up to close to $1 billion, they reckon.
Yeah.
And but we spent it on the wrong, because when you don't have the structure properly in place, spending that money is just pissing the money away. That's what all it is. It's just pissing it down the drain. That's what you're doing. You might as well just get all that money, millions, and shove it down the toilet, because you don't know what you're doing. I mean, we can talk about your club. This Berestein, I mean, your owners, basically, they wanted to buy Barcelona, but obviously Barcelona was never for sale. So what they did, the next best thing, they basically they got the sporting director and the head of recruitment, right?
Yeah.
From Barcelona, and put them in charge of your club, the structure. They ran the structure of your club.
Yeah.
And then they went and they were buying players before Pep Guardiola came that would suit Pep Guardiola's way of playing. So that just shows you the vision and how you do things. I mean,
correct.
Pundit Jay, who I know is a brother from Manchester, he put out a thing the other day, a tweet saying that, City never spent, Man United bought, 80 million for...
Because you currently hold the most ever paid for a midfielder and the most ever paid for a defender.
Yeah. But what I'm saying to you is that, but what I'm saying to you is that we get those things, and what do we do then? We don't put other players around them. Well, Man City were buying the 30 millions, you know what I mean? The 40 million here or there. I mean, I think, is it Mahrez is about 70 million or 75 million or something like that?
Mahrez was 62 to 65 million.
Okay, so it just shows you. But yeah, well, of course we're not a threat. Every United fan knows we're not a threat. The ones who study this closely know they're not a threat.
Because to be honest, this is why all you guys. I mean, as in like the tactics are just park the bus and just counter. And I wouldn't be entertained if I was a United fan. Like, just
no, we don't just do that. To be fair, you know what? We don't just do that. When we play you, I mean, we own the Etihad. You know what I mean? Let's get that right. That's our ground.
Can I just say? People say we have no fans. I'm gonna say this, but we have in history. In 1934, we had the highest. We have like top 5, the highest attendance. About
no, of course. Listen, that was back in the day, though. You don't
back
anymore.
in the day, but we still have fans.
All your fans are from Stockport these days, man. You got one man and his dog at the Etihad. That's why we call it the Etihad, bro. let's get real. That's why it's called the Etihad.
I know, it's the bank.
We don't play. Listen, it depends who we play against. We at times against your teams, because the way Pep Guardiola wants to play. Actually, I thought the second half at the game at the Etihad, I thought we bust you. We let you off. But anyway, I've got other callers on this call who are coming on now. Thank you so much, Abdullahi.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Thanks.
So lots of love, man. Lots of love. And yeah, I agree with you. I think I cannot disagree because I've been saying the same thing, bro. I've been saying it for a long, long time for those who will listen to me. I've been saying this structure, we got 3 bankers running our football club. That's the difference. You got footballing people running your club and 3 bankers running our club.
No, to be honest, I'm kind of I don't know. I'm close to calling them out because the rumors of we're letting go of so many players this summer, and like we're not willing to. People are underestimating us over like replacing Aguero. I don't know. I'm close to wanting this board out, to be honest, because I don't know. It depends on this summer.
What? You went to the semi-final of the FA Cup. You won the league on a landslide. You went to the Champions League final.
Because it feels like what they're doing. It sounds like what 8 players want out, or we're about to sell 8 players. And if that happens, if we get let go of Laporte and don't replace him, I'll be fuming because we'll be doing we'll be doing a United because you still haven't replaced Beckham. And if we let go of players and we don't replace them with the adequate quality, or we let them go, I will be fuming. And because it's self-sabotage. It really is.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think let key players go. You have to be able to replace them, and I totally agree with that. But we'll have another phone in. We'll talk about. We'll go into more details. But
no worries.
First call in tonight. I want to get to a lot of the other callers.
No worries.
Lots of love, brother. Okay, peace. Man like King Seller, talk to me. Man like Malcolm. Are you there, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm there, man.
There, go on. Have your say, brother. Have your say. What do you think? Do you think we should give this structure a chance?
Mate. Listen, honestly, just a bunch of lies. Like, honestly, I don't believe what the guys say. Like, even if they, honestly, these guys have been selling for like 16 years, so whatever they say, yeah, it's not gonna change my mind about it. Feel about them. Like, I've like as a United fan, I've just been hoping for change. I've been praying that a change would come, but honestly, like, to be fair, like in reality, I just don't really expect anything. So, like, I don't know how much pain we have to like suffer to
a lot more pain. A lot more pain unless they change the structure, unless the bankers do what bankers do, and then we do what we do in terms of the club. We get footballing people like the Edwin van der Sar. We get a director of football. Unless we do that, then nothing's going to change anytime soon. We could get Sancho. We could sign 5 players this summer. Nothing ain't going to change unless we do it, because we need to get the right coaching. We need to have a philosophy of football, how we play football. If that's Manchester United DNA, everything I saw in that final went against the Manchester United DNA. But Malcolm, listen, I'm going to rush you because there's so many other people on here that tried to get on, brother. But your biggest thing is to say that you have no faith. But you know you've been on the channel before. I'll have you back on, I promise, soon, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Love, brother. Love. But
love.
United, you never die. As Man United fans, we don't die. The owners are letting us down, okay? So keep the faith, all right?
Yep.
Peace, brother. KC, welcome to United Real Therapy phone in. How do you say, brother?
Brother, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Let me hear what you're saying, man.
I think us United fans are stressing about Glazers too much instead of stressing about the real problem, which is Ole. I think when I watch United, I don't see any style of play like Saeed says, just freestyle football. Yeah, Glazers are bad, Glazers are whatever. But I think we need to look at the bigger picture and we just need to get rid of Ollie. Because we all know Glazers ain't going to go nowhere. They're not going to go nowhere. They ain't going to sell the club. It's a business for them. They're making a hell of a lot of money. But I think we just need to get rid of Ollie. We have one of the best teams in Premier Leagues. We've got high quality players. We've got Bruno. We've got Pogba. We've got Greenwood. We've got Cavani. I'm not even going to say Rashford, man. He's not a big player, man. But I just said, man.
Rashford was the big player this season for us, other than the final. He let us down in the final. But actually, if you look at his stats, his goals and assists this season, he's been the guy. Him and Bruno, to be fair, have been the two guys carrying the team.
Yeah, true, but Rashford let us down in the final big time.
Yeah, he let us down because the guy's injured and he's been overplayed. But let me put this to you, okay? Without the structure changing, what makes you trust these people who gave Ollie the job that they're going to get, and the people who gave Moyes the job, who gave Van Gaal the job, who then sacked Van Gaal, who then gave Jose the job, then got rid of Jose? Don't you think a structure, do you know, can I just inform you, do you know how that structure is? We're the only club in the world, the top clubs in the world, that have 3 bankers running the football side of things. Do you know that?
Yeah, but the thing is, our structures are never going to change, man. They're never going to go.
How do you know? Listen, how do you know that? Our structure was never like that. Before that, even before Fergie came, our structure wasn't like that. Our structure wasn't like that. Our structure can change, but they're willing to say now we'll get. Apparently, Ed Woodward is supposed to be going because that's what was announced after the failure, the shambolic failure of that Super League. So. He's going to be going. Hello, are you there, bro?
I couldn't hear you, bro. You just cut out.
Yeah. I cut out. Sorry, the internet. Neil Ashton is playing the madness. You know who Neil Ashton is, yeah? He's doing the madness, bro. Neil Ashton. It just shows you, right? So our CEO, Ed Woodward, he hired, instead of hiring a director of football, he hired a PR man. That just shows you the level of it. So if you want to go and bully Ollie or the managers, because more than most, I was Moyes out, I was Van Gaal out, I was Jose out. I was one of the most vocal people against Jose. And now I'm like, and then I was like, I had to stop. I'm thinking, it's not the managers. It can't be. They're all bad managers. They're all failing. What is it? It's about our structure.
I think you're cutting out, bro.
Right now. 1 second. I'm just getting my charger. 1 second.
Take your time, brother.
That's not even a joke.
Someone said no origin on the Dixie Chicken Wi-Fi.
Yo, trust me. Neil Ashton is running a madness, man. We're having a phone in, and Neil Ashton is having a madness. But anyway, so regardless what we do, we're going to always struggle, brother. We are going to struggle because of the fact that Manchester United, the structure that we have, unless that changes, and that's what we've got to demand. That's what we've got to fight. I mean, that's why I'm Glazers out, boycotting them, not buying, regardless who they sign, not buying any merch. That's the message we've got to push. Because managers always take the fall anyway, regardless. So we don't have to worry too much about the managers because if they don't, the permit for any Man United manager now is to get to the top 4. That's the only things. Man United's trophy is top 4, like it was for Arsenal. That's what we are now. You can win all the cups, and if you finish outside of the top 4, they will sack you.
I think United's losing the value of the club, man.
Yeah, but I mean, they think they can get a lot of money for it. Guys, bear with me, please. But KC, thank you so much for ringing in, bro.
Have a nice day.
You know what? Yeah, man. You too, man. Love. Let's get to Abs. Abs, welcome to United Real Therapy phone in, man. Let me hear what you got to say.
I'm good, bro. Thank you, Nordin, for bringing me on.
Yeah, man. Welcome, bro.
I'm going to keep this one short and simple. You see, last year, United, we wanted Jadon Sancho, right? We said to Dortmund, Dortmund said 120 million pounds. You can have him. What did United do? 80 million, installments, 90. You know, they try bargain their way out. United, then what did Dortmund say? We'll give you a deadline. July, by the end of July, before pre-season starts, if Sancho, if he has not been agreed, he is ours. What did United do? Dilly and dally around thinking, you know what? They sold Usman Dembele for big. They sold Aubameyang for big. We're a big club. We're going to make them fold. They're going to pressure, you know? They're going to come to the pressure. Later on, you find out, Nurdin, Sancho had the extra year in his contract. They triggered it. This shows you the club has not done their due diligence. Dortmund had a card up the sleeve. You know the Uno reverse card? Uno reverse card.
Yeah, of course.
+1. They said, you know what? Sancho does not have 2 years. He has 3 years left on his deal. And what made me think about this, Nurdin, why I'm going back to this is Chelsea want Erling Haaland this summer. Erling Haaland, today, a tier 1 Chelsea journalist said Haaland wants a Chelsea move, whether it's this year or next year. If the fee can get sorted out, he wants to move because they're champs of Europe. He wants that move. He can see the project. Nurdin, let me bring this to you. I can see this happening. What if Chelsea get Haaland before United agree a fee with Sancho and Dortmund just say, you know what? They gave us £150 million. We don't need to succumb to United pressure. We can keep Sancho for another year. How about that, Nurdin? How about that?
Of course, that's what it is.
And then imagine this, yeah? If Chelsea get Haaland from Dortmund, imagine next year they get Sancho as well. Imagine that. And the thing is, what United fans need to get out of this mindset is, oh, we need Sancho. The thing is, if United was somehow about it, Nurdin, Chelsea did for Pulisic. If you can't agree a fee for last summer, you put an agreement in place so that this time next year, the player is yours. You signed the contract, Nurdin. You tell them, cool, we can't have Sancho last summer, right? This summer, during that same window, Nurdin, that same last year window, you say to Dortmund, I will give you £120 million, but we can't give it to you this year, but we'll give it to you next year. Let's agree the paperwork. Let's agree the fee. Loan, so we will loan him to you. You know what I'm saying? He's still our player, but we'll loan him to you, but we'll get him back next year. That's how a big club runs. So look at Chelsea Pulisic. Dortmund said, you know what, Pulisic is a little bit too expensive. Chelsea said, cool, we have a transfer ban. You know what? We'll pay the fee, give it to us next year. We'll loan you back the player. That's what PSG did with Mbappe. How do you think PSG signed Mbappe? They bought him from Monaco for 193 million. They loaned him back. Once he was ready and Monaco said, you know what, now you can have him, they took him back. And he was PSG's player. So Mbappe developed for 1 year, Champions League experience. PSG had their player, so they were not scared of competition. United could have done that as well, Nurdin. That just shows you.
Listen, but Abs, come on. All due respect, brother. We haven't got that structure. Chelsea have a structure. Chelsea at least have 2 or 3 sporting directors that advise the owner, personally advising on what players to buy, when to buy, and how they do it. Yeah. So they have that.
Peter Cech, football in mind. They have Marino.
Forget even listen before Peter Cech, because Chelsea are the only club to sack managers and still be successful. Why do you think they're that? Because the way they're set up is that they have a pyramid. They hire coaches. They don't hire managers. They hire coaches. They just do the coaching, and they know if they're not successful, see you later. Exactly. They go and buy the players that they need because the owner has the money, right? He doesn't mess about, and he loves the club, and he has enough advisors and directors for. We don't even know who their directors of footballs are. That's how secretive he is about his plans. That's why they were buying all of these. About 10 years ago, they started buying all these young players. All of the young players, talents from everywhere. They signed
the Oscar, De Bruyne, Lukaku, Salah. That was when they were gems. This is what I'm talking about. Chelsea, they say the manager manages, the board signs the players. So the coach, all he has to do is coach on the training field. Don't worry about players. Don't worry about you signing that. Don't worry about that. We'll give you an excellent crop of players. Now look at Chelsea. They got Kai Havertz, Werner, Kante, Chilwell, Reece James. You see, Nurdin, how they have a good blend. Every year, the board signs players. Last year, they got Kai Havertz. You know, that's board signings, Nurdin. Because do you know why, Nurdin? Managers come and go, but guess what says, Nurdin?
Yeah, structure. The structure.
The board, Nurdin. So think of it this way, yeah? If United and Mourinho, they would buy all the 31-year-olds, and then if they got a progressive manager like a Pep Guardiola, Pep doesn't want these 31-year-olds that play defensive footballs. But if you have a board who's competent, who knows you have a philosophy, they will sign a manager who plays within that philosophy, Nurdin, who signs players within. So Nurdin, the transition will be easy. Nurdin, look. Sarri, Lampard, Tuchel. Okay, Lampard's not a coach, but at least he does attacking football, Nurdin. The blueprints were later there. The foundations are there.
I'll ask you this question. I'm going to ask you this question now. Do you think? Like I said, I put it out there. You know, the title of the video. Yeah. Should we give this new structure, John Mater and Darren Fletcher, a chance?
No, Nurdin, why?
Why not?
Nurdin.
Why not?
People telling me Darren Fletcher, Nurdin. Look at Lewis Campos.
No, Darren Fletcher. It's not. He's mainly technical. He's mainly involved in the youth team. The youth team transition to the first team. That's what he's.
We'll leave him. Let's talk about John Murto, Nurdin. Yeah. Do you see this John Murto guy? What is his credentials? What is his pedigree in Europe? Look at Lewis Campos. Look at Marina Granovska. There are certain figures around Europe who are well renowned.
Look at Paul Mitchell. Look at
Monchi, exactly. Nurdin. These are well-respected people who can do two things for you. They can find you gems and they can negotiate. Nurdin, they are respected. Nowadays, I feel like when United come, they're not respecting Nurdin. There's like United tax for players and there's a Chelsea tag. Look at Dortmund there. This is perfect. Chelsea trying to get Haaland, Sancho trying to get United. Look how Chelsea's board deals with Haaland, and look at United board deals with Sancho. Nurdin. I beg you, please, Nurdin, I'll call you back in 3 weeks' time, yeah? If Chelsea do get Haaland, look at the swiftness, look at the urgency.
Of course, bro, that's how they move.
I know that. Look at how Chelsea deal with Dortmund. Nurdin, I beg you, keep that one out. I'm going to leave now here, but keep this one out, Nurdin, yeah? Look at the way Sancho is negotiated by United, and look at the way Chelsea deal with Haaland, Nurdin. Tell me if United fans are not succumbing to this pressure. We'll see what this John Murto guy is about, Nurdin. Whether the Sancho and Haaland, we'll see about this Murto guy in a few weeks when the Sancho and Haaland debacle's over. We'll see, Nurdin.
I promise you. Nice one, Abs. Thank you so much for ringing in, bro. I really appreciate it. Right. Man like Rio Mark, welcome, bro. Welcome to United Real Therapy phone in.
You said Nurdin, man. Good one.
Love, brother. Love.
United, man. Bloody hell, man. Ed Woodward has ruined United. 8 years, man. 2031. 8 years he's ruined United, bro. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. 8 years, bro.
It's not just him, though. The other 3 bankers as well. The other 2 bankers as well. It's Richard Arnold and actually Matt Judge is the guy who negotiates. Matt Judge is the negotiator. Chief negotiator. That's who he is. Matt Judge.
Yeah, but I blame Woodward for everything, man. Because he appoints managers. He appoints the managers. He buys the players, basically. He pays for the players, so he negotiates the price. So I blame him for everything for 8 years, man. I blame everything on his doorstep, man. What's the other guy's name? The 2 guys he's talking
about? Richard Arnold, Matt Judge.
Yeah, them guys, I never heard of them. It's Ed Woodward, I've heard of this guy for 8 years. Since
so basically, just to inform you, 3 bankers from Bristol University make all of the footballing decisions at Manchester United. Ed Woodward, Richard Arnold, Matt Judge, and actually 2 of them who are directly involved. I know that he's involved with the marketing. That's Richard Arnold. He's more involved in marketing of Manchester United and bringing brands. But Ed Woodward directly is in control of footballing matters at Man United.
Yeah, I've heard of this Richard Arnold guy like 2 years ago, but I really never knew him. But Ed Woodward, when Fergie left, I heard his name straight away. Ed Woodward is the guy to buy the players. And the first season, he flopped. He bought Fellaini last day, man. So since then, I haven't trusted this guy since then, man. I haven't trusted this guy, bro, since then, innit, man. But anyway, man.
Talk to me, bro. What happened there? Brother? What happened there? Right, any more people? Irfan will be on soon. I can't get on Irfan. Right, Irfan, I've sent the link again. It's the right link. I've sent it to everybody, man. It's the right link. Let me just have a look. Maybe it's the wrong link. Okay. All right, so let me just copy this, send it to Irfan. Bear with me, please, mate. Bear with me. There we go. Just send the link to Irfan. Right, who's this next person now? Let's have a look. Let's be having you. The victorious one. Let me hear you, bro.
Yo, what's good, bro? I've been following you from day, man. It's good to finally get to chat to you, man.
Yeah, man. It's love. It's all love, brother.
How you doing, man? Listen, United are giving me stress, boy. My hair's going grey. I ain't even lying to you. It's mad, bro. Like, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
Can I ask you the Victoria? How old are you? How old are you, brother?
I'm 30, bro. I'll be 31 this year.
Okay, so you've seen Man United win the Champions League. You've seen Man United win 3 leagues in a row. You know what I mean? So you know what? Feel sorry for them young people in them who are supporting United who are 14 or 13. You know what I mean? Who are 9 or 10. That's what you got. You've seen United being at the top of world football, man.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. But you know, when you get a taste, you want it all the time. We need that consistently. Do you know all the great clubs do, right? Yeah. And the thing is, like, you know, there was that time where Jose was managing us, and towards the end of his reign, I ain't even gonna lie, like watching United was a chore. And it's starting to get like that now with Ole as well. Like from style of play, watching that cup final, it was painful, man. And like, you know, I obviously I know like a big thing is the transfer thing. I just see this whole Sancho saga going on and on. And you know what? I won't be surprised if we end up with Josh King on a free transfer from Everton or something. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And it's mad. Like, you know what? We gotta stay optimistic. But yo, it's tough being a United fan, especially after losing the Europa League, man.
Yeah. Well, the victorious. Well, listen. One of the titles of the show is that should we give the John Murta the chance to prove us all wrong? All the doubters like me, you.
No.
We shouldn't, but you know what? The Glazers have already made their decision, so we ain't got no choice in it. You know, we just got to deal with it. We just got to look at the back page of the Sun and see what rubbish they come out with now. You know,
it's true. It's true. Can't deny that. It's true.
Yeah,
but
victorious
you know what? I just hope.
Love and respect for you, brother. But
yeah,
stay
man,
away from the Sun newspaper, bro. Stay away from the Sun newspaper.
For real. Well, we got the Sun's head honcho in our team anyway, innit? You know what I mean? Was it your man's boy Neil Ashton and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Neil Ashton, bro. Yeah. They're regularly messing about with my internet, bro. Man's out here.
It's what we know is the Daily Gammon. That's what it's called. Daily Gammon. It's not the Sun. It's Daily Gammon. Yeah, that's what you call that paper.
For real, like, you know what? Even especially in this day and age, you got to be careful of the media you intake. But that stuff is garbage, man. You know.
Yeah.
But you know what? Strictly talking about United, you know what? We can stay optimistic. We gotta hope that the youth them are gonna get to see what we saw. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's a victorious one. You know what we are, whether we like it or not. Hope FC. Unless the remit changes at Old Trafford. At the moment, any manager Manchester United hire is all about the top 4, finishing on the top 4. But thank you so much, brother. We're gonna have a next call in.
Love, brother.
In the game, victorious one, man.
Stay blessed, man.
Every one of you, man. Yeah, man. Love, nothing but love to you all, man.
Talking a lot of sense.
Of course. There we go. And now we've got GGMU TV. Welcome.
What are you telling me, man?
I'm good, brother. Welcome. Let's talk, man. United. Should we give this new structure under John Murta? Should we give them a chance to prove us all wrong?
No, he's just a Glazer and Ed Woodward. One of their good old friends. Like that, he's just here to do work with them lot. And then we've got Darren Fletcher. Yes, he might be a United, ex-United player, but does that mean he's ready for the job? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Look at Liverpool. They don't bring in ex-legends to coach. Arsenal don't do that. Man City don't do that. Why us? Why us?
Because we become jobs for the boys' business. And the thing about it, what about that, Darren Fletcher? I just want to make people right. He's a technical director, which means he's overseeing the youth development and the transition from the youth to the first team. So that's what he's going to be looking at mainly. That's maybe his job. His job's not to buy players. Darren Fletcher's job is not to buy players.
Wait a second. What is his experience in doing that job? Show me the experience. What's his experience?
Well, Nicky Butt didn't have any experience. Nicky Butt learned on the job, and they basically kicked Nicky Butt out and gave the job to Darren Fletcher.
Nuruddin, this is ineptitude. This is no way to run a company.
We've become jobs for the boy business. This is the Manchester United DNA. But what's your name, brother?
It's Testimony, and I have a YouTube channel. It's called GGMU TV as well.
Yeah, man. Welcome, bro. Welcome. So you definitely think we should not be giving them? You don't believe that John Murta is not gonna change our structure in terms of dealing with in and out. That he's not going to be doing what he's been there doing for the past 8-9 years. You don't think we should be giving him a chance at all? No,
because if you're friends with Ed Woodward, then you're an idiot.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yo, Gary Lineker is inviting him to his house and having dinner and all of that.
Yeah, but that's a different situation. But when it comes to business and you're friends with Ed Woodward, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, of course, Ed Woodward.
You're not just a vulture. You're a vulture and an idiot. Yeah. Greed. You don't relate to common normal people. You can't understand who they are.
Listen, Jimmy. Listen, if you follow me on Twitter, hit me up. I'll follow you back, and then we'll sort out a time when I'll come on the channel and we can have an exchange. All right, on your channel, okay? Yeah. Right. Anybody else? How you doing there, fan? How you doing, bro? Talk to me. How are you?
Okay, sorry. I was cleaning the car and then cooking and things like that, so things ran ahead. I should have been like a little bit earlier, but it's good that you're getting the brothers and sisters on the channel. We need to hear their voices, especially we like diversity. We want everyone on the channel, all age, race, creed. We want them all. We want all opinions. As long as they're hardcore Man United fans, we're ready to hear them. We're ready to hear them, and this is the channel's about sharing. So we need to get more of these people, more voices on the channel.
100%. Like you said, Irfan said there, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'll post it again for any of you that might have missed it in the chat. There we go. So, guys, come on, have your say. Come on, have your say. Irfan, obviously, the news broke this morning that the player that I was most excited to watch in the Holland national team, Donny van der Beek, unfortunately got a groin injury and is out of the Euro. I mean, how unlucky is it been for him, man? How unlucky is that?
To be honest with you, when I sort of heard I don't know where, I think I read the tweet, I don't know, I think it was on the BBC website, and I thought for a second, first I was sort of happy that he could, maybe sort his head out and have a break from football and come back a different person. But then I thought, no. I needed this guy to really kick ass for Holland to show Ole that the guy's a serious player. That's what I needed. So the more I thought about the situation, the more upset I got. I was like, this is just pure bad luck. This guy he's not having any luck whatsoever. It's not his career since Man United moved is not moving well at all. And it's very, very sad for us diehard Man United fans who understand the game on a wider level. And it's tried. You know how many times we talked about the fact that I said it in the last broadcast that Ole has not given this guy 5 games on the trot. He can't take anyone's opinion on this guy until you give him 5 games on the trot, and then he'll show you what kind of player he is. And sadly, because of Ole's mismanagement, this is not happening at the moment. It's just not happening. And then the fact that he had a chance to play with some proper players at a high level, that's been taken from him. I hope this makes him stronger. I hope he comes back and reflects, and hope that he has one game where he shows Ole that he's got the magic. I'm just hoping, because that's all we can hope for. We can't hope for anything else for this guy, because let's be honest, there's a big chance that he might not get a chance next year. Ole might stick to his same guns. You just don't know, and this is all on Ole and the coaches. It's all their fault, nobody else's.
Guys, what's going on? Come on, have your say. I'll post a link again. Come on, guys, don't be shy. There's no need to be shy here. There we go. I posted a link again. Come on, have your say. Just dial in and let's have your say, guys. Come on. Big Ron, let's be hearing you, man. We'd love to hear from you, Big Ron. We love to be hearing from you. Maggi, we'd love to be hearing from you guys as well. All of the regulars. You know what I mean?
What's Imran. By that, you heard of Brian Clough. Who hasn't heard of Brian Clough? You can't take anyone in football seriously if they've never heard of Brian Clough. And if you don't know who Brian Clough is, you need to know and study who this guy was, because this guy was a total one-off. He's from a different era of management, and he was a legendary management. He had his flaws, but he was a real people's football champion. That's what he did, and what he did for Nottingham Forest will never ever be repeated.
Well, let's have a look at some of his famous quotes there, fan. He would say, there was a famous quote he said, "I wouldn't say I was the best manager in the business, but I was in the top 1."
Yeah.
They say Rome wasn't built in a day, but it wasn't. I wasn't on that particular job.
No, but Nuruddin, honestly, I mean, I'm old enough. I remember football in that era, right? I remember Aston Villa winning the European Cup. But watching Notts Forest with John Robertson, Trevor Francis, that team, Archie Gemmell, I could not believe that this team, Nottingham, was in the European Cup final. Because when I was a kid, it was Liverpool. English football was Liverpool. We used to win the FA Cup. We were lucky to win the FA Cup. We came a second or third, fourth a few times, but we were nothing because Liverpool were like United under Ferguson. They just dominated everything. And then to see Brian Clough bring Nottingham Forest, it was amazing. I still have flashbacks of that cross that John Robertson, where he took on a guy, left foot cross, bang in. It was just incredible. I mean, I don't remember much about old football, but I remember that game. I actually remember the game with the European Youth. It's mad. It really is mad. And that's like, I think that's 81, 80, something like that. It's 81, 82. It's somewhere around there. I have to get the phone out to double check.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
honestly, it was unheard of that Nottingham Forest in the European Cup final. Crazy.
Listen, I've got another quote for you here.
Yeah.
One of his most famous Brian Clough quotes, guys, just to educate some of you younger fans, was that Brian Clough played and basically bought Nottingham Forest from what was equivalent now to Championship and equivalent to what the Premier League now bought them up. He got them promoted. Imagine Norwich coming up next season, winning the Premier League, then Norwich competing in the Champions League, and then winning it twice. But anyway, one of his most famous quote, because he played football to feet. The thing about Brian Clough, he was such a revolutionary in terms of the football he played. One of his most famous quotes is that if God wanted us to play football in the clouds, he'll put grass up there.
Yeah.
And this is the importance of passing the ball to feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it actually
unheard of for an English manager. That's unheard of because they were the long ball, kick and run, long ball DNA of football is English football. You know. And this is why that's why he's such a one-off.
That's why he was incredibly such a one-off. So in another one, he said, "This is what I'm hearing that the FA basically forced Man United to go and play in the World Club Championship, which was held in Brazil, because they said that hopefully if United do that, then England would hopefully get the World Cup." So Man United were forced into competing for this World Club Championship. And for that season, Man United didn't play in the FA Cup.
I know, right? I remember it.
Yeah. So on here in the news, this is what Clough said. Clough said, "Manchester United in Brazil, I hope they all get bloody diarrhea." That's what he said. So he was an absolute legend. He was the best one-lines ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a special guy, very special guy.
Oh, God. I mean, some of the things now are absolutely they're not, you know what I mean? He wasn't politically correct in some ways. You know what I mean? But, I always come back to that one. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I wasn't on that particular job. You know what I mean?
No,
that to me wraps him up who he was. Brian Clough was an absolute legend. Guys, come and have your say. There's about 50 of you in here. I'm still waiting for you to come and have your say.
Perhaps they're a little bit shy, Yeah.
There's a debate going on here between Big Ron and Big Ron and Matthew Mesji. Right, here we go.
Maggie, what's going on? What is it? I'm missing it. What's the saying?
So I think it's about Ole being a bum and Big Ron. Oh, come on, come back, Gerard. Come back, Gerard, man. Come back. Some of you are coming in, but there is a let's see where did it start? Let's have a look at where it started. Look where it started. Big Ron. Yeah, he's basically telling. So Big Ron is one of the old timers, and he's telling about Howard Wilkinson won the league with Leeds. Yeah, Big Ron is talking about. About I think Messi Medji saying Ollie's a waste man, and Big Ron is defending him, saying Darren Fletcher knows his stuff. Have you heard him talk? He's very articulate. So yeah, Big Ron, come on, man, ring in. Come on, I've got the link there. Big Ron, I'll post it again. Come on, have your say. Let's be hearing you. Come on. We need that. Look like you're a man of a certain age.
So wait a second. So Big Ron's saying that that Ollie needs to be respected, yeah?
No, he's saying Darren Fletcher needs to be respected.
Oh yeah, no, but I liked him as a player because he was a hard-working player. He's one of those people used to, sort of disrespectfully say water carriers, But he gave a lot for Man United. I remember for years he wasn't the most talented, you know. But he towards the end of the career, he became a pivotal part of the team. The amount of work he used to put in the games.
There we go. Oh, big run. The device not detected. Oh, big run.
What's that?
Oh, the technology. His device not connected.
All right. Okay.
Are you not connected to the Wi-Fi, big run?
Yeah.
Are you not connected to the Wi-Fi?
Mm.
Oh, that is an absolute shame. Unfortunately, Big Ron is saying device not connected.
Yeah.
It's not letting me connect to your device. Oh, that's an absolute shame. That's an absolute shame.
Well, we'll look into that. Hopefully.
There we go. What's going on with COVID in Manchester? Well, we've got the Delta virus, Delta strain. That's what we've got. And apparently a lot of it is running the madness. But it's out there. It's real. You know, COVID is real. COVID is out there. And we might be having a second. Manchester's in a semi kind of not lockdown, but we're telling people to be careful not to gather.
Yeah, we might have restrictions because Delta. We have a large South Asian community in Manchester, in and around Manchester, especially like Greater Manchester, around the satellite towns around Manchester. And you know, because of that the strain is quite dominant from them, it's sort of been bleeding out a lot more, and they're not getting a handle of it at the moment. So I heard today that we might be delaying lockdown for a few more weeks. So it won't be June the 21st. It could be a couple of weeks after that. And then telling people in Manchester just to stay put. People from outside Manchester are not going to be allowed in, and people in Manchester have to stay in Manchester. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, that's the news. That's the news. And to me, the COVID stuff is all bad news, so I try to stay away from it. De Niro says here, De Niro
Sinister. De Niro Sinister, yeah?
Yeah, let's have a look. That's how we got. United Forever. Welcome to United Real Therapy phone in.
Oh, we lost him.
We lost him. We keep losing some of them. Come back in there. Try that again, United Forever. Try that again. Come back in again one more time. I'll keep posting the link. This is a phone in for you guys. You're supposed to come on here. You're supposed to come and have your say. There's 60 of you in here, guys. Please like and share and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And please hit that like button because we can get the algorithm so more people can say it. MHD, welcome to United Real Therapy. Phone in. What have you got to say, brother? Can you say that again? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can't really hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go on.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know what the Glazers are looking for. But for me, the signings have been weird last season. You know, the Donny van der Beek and the Alex Telles. I think they are trying to new structure, but I think we gotta give them time.
I don't know what's going on with your mic, but brother, try to sort out your mic and ring us back because we can just barely hear you. We'll just move on to Big Ron. Big Ron, here we go. Big Ron, welcome to United Real Therapy phone in. Can you hear us?
How you doing?
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. I'm sorry, a bit new to this, so you'll have to forgive the teething problems in regards to
we can hear you perfectly fine.
We can hear you loud and clear.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, no, I just got into a little discussion with Maggie in the chat. He was saying that Great Britain have not won any trophies since the 70s, and I was saying, well, Great Britain only really compete in the Olympics. They don't really compete in too many events like that. And then he was saying, well, no English manager has won anything since the 70s. And I was like, well, Howard Wilkinson won something with Leeds, and then Brian Clough has won things. But that was just a bit of a discussion in the chat. Well, what do you guys want to talk about?
No, I was just saying that. What do you think about the structure? I mean, the title of the show is should we give the John Murta, the revolution, the chance? Or, you know, what do we think about this new structure that Man United have? Now that we know what's his name is leaving.
Yeah, but wait a second. Can I qualify the remark, Nuruddin? Is this also because of the current cloud of the Sancho sort of joke run around being going on? What we call the circus of Man United, Rud Sancho going round and round, which making us look at our structure and asking ourselves, why are we going to embarrass ourselves like a cowboy circus again? Is that what's going to happen? And this is why the conversation's coming around again.
Of course. And also, Big Ron, I mean, we can all see what we need, the players that we need. We need 4 players I mean, maybe you can expand a little bit. What do you think Man United need?
It's an interesting one. I mean, in regards to Murtagh, I don't think we are going to be able to sort of get the structure that I would like or that you guys would like. I don't think that's going to happen in Ollie's tenure. Ollie's probably got about another 2 years max, if that. So Ollie just needs to try and get players in that are basically going to hit the ground running, so they can try and do what they can do on the pitch, if that makes sense. I don't think we're going to get the changes backroom, like, you know, a director of football kind of making moves and getting us diamonds, you know, diamonds in the rough, that sort of thing. I can't see that happening. So I think we're going to have to give Murtagh a chance, if that makes sense. We're going to have to go with what we've got. We've not got time to kind of mess about. And I don't think the Glazers, I don't think they're interested in changing the structure. We need to get something like Chelsea's got. You know, Chelsea hire and fire managers all the time, but they've got that structure in place. They've got the recruitment in place. You know, the squads that they have. You know, there's talk that Chelsea might be interested in Haaland. Yeah, you want Dortmund, take Werner, take Callum Hudson-Odoi. You know, we'll put money on top. They've just got such a squad, man. If that makes sense, we're not recruiting in that manner.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing about their structure, we don't even know about their structure.
Well, it's not just structure.
All we know is that they've got proper head of recruitment, right? And then they've got 2 sporting directors that personally advise the owner. They include up on what players to buy, when to buy.
Wait a second. Yeah, and on crazy high level budget. Never under, you know, people say this. Okay, they have got a structure. They are run really well, but they've got money that only City would really. Who can compete with money in terms of money? Who can compete with Chelsea? Let's be honest about this as well.
Plus, I think Roman's got some Russian mafia connections as well, man. Because he'll make you an offer you can't refuse, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I live in Leicester, and Leicester's recruitment has been excellent. But when Leicester won the league. Yeah. Steve Walsh that was there, they all got poached, those scouts. They got poached by Everton. They all went there. And Leicester, they just got some new scouts in. And, you know, the Steve Walsh, he found the Mahrez, he found the Kante. But the guys that they've got now, they're getting the Fafanas. And
of course. Because they spend money on that. Because there's footballing people at Leicester who deal with football, who understand football, not bankers that we have.
Yeah. You know what? You delegate. You can't run everything yourself. So what you do, you put the best people in place, you delegate the responsibility to them, and they do it, if that makes sense. Like with any organization, if you want it to be successful, you've got to give up a bit of control, you've got to delegate it, and you put the best people in charge to kind of do that. But these Yanks, they just do things in a different way, if that makes sense. And you're scratching your head. You're like, well, why don't we just do it like the way
because they're not sporting people. They don't understand sport. They understand the business side of sport. They don't understand the actual sport itself. This is the problem, and this is why you know it could be bananas, it could be rice that these guys are dealing with. That's the way they deal with it. They don't deal with it on any kind of sporting level or even human level. I think they lack any kind of human sort of understanding of the game. I really think they do.
Aaron, just hold tight, brother. Hold tight. We're just going to close this one out. We'll be with you in a minute. Big Ron, thank you so much for getting in touch. We always think, me and Irfan joke that you work night shifts, so that's why you're always coming late on the stream. But absolute love and respect for you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Talk a lot of sense again. Talk a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're always talking sense. Big.
Thank you. I've been meaning to try and get on for a while, but it's just like I'm saying, I'm a bit lazy and bit
No. Now we know who you are, brother. You know, you're welcome.
Now we know who you are, Big Ron. Now we know who you are.
Thanks for popping my cherry, lads.
Man.
In a manner of speaking, appreciate it.
Now we just want to get as many smart people together. We want to get them all together.
Don't let my name put you off. I'm actually Punjabi.
No, brother. Listen, we don't listen.
But I just wanted a name that would catch people's attention, if that makes sense. I was like, Big Ron, manager.
We don't make any
in Manchester, we got massive Punjabi community, and me Nurdin personally, we have a crazy array of friends. You name the nationality and religion or whatever, and we know somebody. We know we're tight. We're very open people. So you know, I get that from you, bro.
Yeah, we know that's one thing I love about football, man. You get people from all different backgrounds.
That's why it's a beautiful game, man.
Yeah.
So big up. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep up with the hard work.
Yeah.
Love. And you'll get your rewards, man.
Love, brother. Thanks, Big Ron. I appreciate that. Right, Arun has been waiting patiently all for the rest.
Oh, here we go, man. Hello.
How you doing, brother Arun? Yeah, how are you?
Good. It was so good to see you on the other day at the protest.
Yeah,
it was amazing. Man. You know what? I'm from Bangkok, Thailand. I probably am the first guy in the family who supports Man United, and I will tell that story to my grandkids if I have any. That I went to protest in 2021. It was amazing. It felt amazing.
Yeah. Honestly, wicked for you to coming down, man. It was brilliant, like for you to coming down, taking time out of your busy student life. Studying and then coming down near exams, during a difficult time, being a COVID, with all of the stuff, and you came down, made time, and that's your love for Man United. You came to the stadium, you came to twice, I think, every protest that's been outside Old Trafford. Yeah. So, enough love and respect to you. But we're just curious, who do your family support? Who do the other family?
No. Basically, we are the first generation to watch and support football, basically.
Yeah.
So our previous generations, including myself, we watch cricket more often.
Yeah, of course.
We're from Thailand, but Indian heritage.
Of course.
Yeah.
My best friend at school was called Arun. I know the culture.
Yeah.
I've been to India as well, and I've been to Pakistan. I know inside out the culture. Right. So, like I said,
But there you go, people. Look, there is people from Indian heritage who live in Thailand. There's a community.
There's so many. I have Indian friends in Vietnam, in Cambodia, in Hong Kong, in many, like I said, in the Southeast Asia, there are so many Indian brothers and sisters. There are so many.
And you're right. It's crazy because the player who brought me and people from my generation, I mean, I'm 29, 90s kids, is David Beckham. It's David Beckham who pulled us all into Manchester United to support England, to everything. But then when I came into supporting Manchester United, I realized that it is way much more than just David Beckham. I fell in love with Paul Scholes, the best footballer I've ever seen. But about the structure, the current topics, a chance should be given. Yeah, I think so. But are they conning us again as usual for the past 16 years? Is a ray of hope that there is something. I mean, they changed to some structure that we always demand for. But it's not as strong as Man City or any other bigger club. It's funny because we are not performing well on field, but commercial-wise, they are the best club runners ever. I mean, in terms of business model and stuff like that. We don't win major trophies these days, and then we're still in the top 3, top 2 ranking financially in the world every year.
But Arun, don't you think that's a tragedy though? Imagine we've got this amazing commercial success.
Yeah.
Imagine if we put that much attention and effort into the footballing success on the pitch. Imagine we could be like the Chelseas, we could be the City, we could actually be competing with them. And this is why me and Nurdin are constantly, and all the fans, the people who support us, we are constantly biting our lips and just banging our heads against the wall because it doesn't make any sense. When you are such a famous club, the world is watching you, and you have the infrastructure which is so unprofessional. It's laughable. This is frustrating. I was actually watching a Man United game in Delhi with Indian fans in Delhi. I was watching it, and we were having this discussion. This is before COVID, and even they were saying it's a joke. It's an absolute. And you'd be surprised how many Indian Man United fans there are. Many.
Okay, you know what? I don't remember. There are 38 million Man United fans in India alone.
There you go.
Million. And all over the world, Arsenal have got 40 million.
Yeah.
So that's how big we are. And the last summer, United was supposed to go to Kolkata and Delhi for their preseason, but due to COVID, they couldn't go.
Yeah.
So I look at Man City's chairman, Khaldoon Al-Mubarak's interview for the past 2 years now. After he does this post-season review, I'm so jealous of these kind of guys. He's so smart. He's a proper businessman as well. But at the same time, he focused solely on Manchester City and other city football groups around the world. He bought a club in Mumbai, in Australia, in many places, in many countries, and they know how to run a football club, how to appease to the fans. Like I've heard that they send surveys to Man City fans on the menu and the halftime snacks and beer or drinks things. I mean, I don't think our owners give a shit about us in that way.
No.
Exactly, Arun. You said it, Arun. And to me, I've said it, and I'll say it again. Under this current structure, with the bankers that we've got in charge of footballing matters, we're not going to win a Champions League. We're not going to win a league. And for me, that's why it's futile. This Ole in, Ole out. I will criticize Ole when he messes up. I would praise him when he gets things right. But
Totally.
I was Moyes out, I was Van Gaal out, and I was Mourinho out, and then I had to take stock and go, it's not the managers. What is it behind the managers? And I had to study, and then we find out who these people are who make the footballing decisions. But it's going to be very interesting because we were told after that balava with the Super League, that Ed Woodward was gone. So we're going to see who's going to be replacing Ed Woodward, and if they keep Neil Ashton around. Like I always say, he's the only CEO in the world of a club that has a PR guy. Hired a PR guy.
Oh, you're right.
PR for him.
No, there's a chance that guy Richard Arnold will get promoted. I follow him on LinkedIn as well because of my connections and stuff. I see him doing all the PR stuff on LinkedIn, posting, sharing stuff like any prop. Weird guy. I mean, I hope if they do promote Arnold, then I hope they do bring in someone with a footballing knowledge to work under him or to work as an independent, strong leader, like someone like the Man City's guy who used to be Barcelona's.
Berestein, and they got two of them.
Yeah, her name Chicky.
Chikorata and Berestein.
So it's that model looks really well, to be honest. And the idea of spending only 60-70 million per player, but buy 3 or 4 5 in one summer, not bad. Bad.
Yeah. Bro, they know what they're doing.
They've got the best squad. That's why the squad is the best. You know.
You both missed it. I had a City fan come on. He was the first call, actually, Abdullahi. Big up Abdullahi.
Right. Wow.
And he came on and he basically told us what we know already. He said everything we know. We're not going to challenge with its owners and with that structure. But he said he's quite upset with the board because they want to get rid of Fernandinho. You got rid of Aguero. And he's like, you know what? The board needs to go. And I just explained to him, they've won the league. They won the League Cup. They were in the semi-final of the FA Cup. And they got beaten in the Champions League final. I said I would rather swap places with him right now.
But Nuruddin, though, here's the interesting thing, though. Our loss was not as big as their loss. Our loss was bad, but their loss was way bigger. And that's why all the City fans I know, they're still traumatized. They have not come to terms with what happened because they might not get that chance again. And that's the thing. This is why they're upset. They're deeply upset. They are City fans.
But I know it annoys me to say this, but I really think that they're going to win it next year or the year after.
Yeah, of course. Oh, definitely going to be back there.
They have a big chance. They have a big chance.
Yeah. They're going to be back there.
I mean, you guys following it more than me, longer than me. You have seen. I'm not too sure if you have seen the worst days, but I've always seen the good days. And I mean, growing up, because I was used to my team winning all the time. Used to bragging throughout my high school days and university days. And then now I feel content now. After 7 years of not winning, I feel like, okay, it's a cycle then. I can wait 3 or 4 more years and then something will happen. So if that's the case, then it's all right, mate. I have seen my team win everything. I can wait.
Yeah. We've got Joe. Joe's just joined us. Hi, Joe. Welcome to United Real Therapy Phone-In. The question is, do we give a chance to John Murta and this new structure?
No.
That's why we're asking the question.
No, we should not. No, we should not.
Correct answer. The answer is correct.
How you doing, Nuruddin? I mean, I've been wanting to get on your show for so long.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Yeah, I love it. Because I know you've been talking about this whole structure for many, many times. I mean, from the time you were in United Stand and when you were on United Central, you had been talking about the structure for so long, but nobody was listening to what you were saying. And everything is clear for us now. Like how the Glazers have run this club to the ground, it's so painful to see that. I mean, United has become like everybody gets their friends or their mates, and it's just being run like it's not a real. I mean, I don't know what's going on, so I'm not sure what can be done to bring the club back, but the future looks more bleak than ever. So,
but I want to ask you. Sorry to interrupt, Nuruddin. I want to ask you. Don't you think we're not that far as people think? I mean, just maybe 2-3 players, or maybe we might be back. You never know.
3 players, I think. 3 players, and then we will be amongst it. I don't think we will win, but 3 players, I think, in key positions: a fast centre half, a CDM that's capable enough, and a right winger. But unfortunately, there isn't anybody able to do that. But anyway, we'd like to welcome MHD to the conversation. MHD, welcome. Can you hear us?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So welcome to United Real Therapy phone in. Have your say. Joe, hold on. Aaron, hold on. We'll get back to you as well in a minute. But
no problem.
MHD.
For me, I'd say give it time, because now we have appointed John Murtagh this year. I'd say this transfer window is proof if they're good enough or not. That board is capable, but I'm still Glazers out.
So you're saying let's give John Murtagh a chance for this transfer, but your Glazers out overall, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Joe, just coming back to you, what do you think to that? What do you think what he's saying about giving John Murtagh a chance? I mean, everybody knows my views, but this channel is not just about me, it's about you guys, right? And, you know, as everyone knows, it's about everybody that's interacting with us and every one of you. So I can't always bring it about what I think and be defeatist. I've got to put the question out there. I've got to be balanced in some ways in my views. And this was an opportunity on what's going on with Trippier, apparently, what's going on with Sancho. You'll never see me do a transfer under this stewardship. You'll never see me do a transfer rumor speculation, because I will not do that. That's who I am. You know what I mean? I will not do that. Ole Gunnar just joined us, and Neo Lesso, just bear with us, please, bro. What we're doing basically is the fact that Man United, for me, have to put a proper director of football in, have to get a proper CEO who knows football. There's a guy out there in Van der Sar, Ajax, at this moment in time, and he literally said, come and get me. But Joe, what do you think to what things that I've said?
I mean, we don't have a choice but to give Murtagh a chance. But when I think about it, I mean, even when you take it away from football, look at these big corporations like Apple, Google, or any big company. Will they appoint someone with very little experience or doesn't know what they're doing to run it? No, they wouldn't.
Hell no.
No, they wouldn't. But we are United. We're supposed to be the biggest club in the world, and we are. All our coaches are people with no experience. The people at the top have no experience in football, and they are the people that are running everything. So, I mean, how can we expect to make any progress when the people that are running the club, people that are coaching, everybody around the club do not know what they're doing? So, I mean, I have a big problem with the way that if you have 1 or 2 people that are inexperienced, fine, they could learn from other people. But when everyone around the club do not know anything about football, you can't expect to be successful.
Exactly.
What do you think? It's perfectly right. Everything he said is truthful. It's honest. That is exactly the point. We have got amateurs everywhere, and no major company in the world, no big blue chip company would have amateurs running in the boardroom, running the club. It doesn't happen, and this is the thing we don't. This is why we're all confused, bamboozled by United's decision making. It's shocking on any level. When we look back in history, we'll say this is the time when the Cowboys took over the club. This is the time.
Joe, thank you so much for your views. Really appreciate that. And please ring in again, okay?
No problem. I'll be back next time. All right.
Yeah, man. Love.
By another thing, before I dip out, I want to say something. I mean, we talked about Van der Sar, and then there was reports coming out that they want someone who can lead as a CEO, not only footballing side but non-footballing side as well. So I think December end of the year this year, January, it would be perfect for Van der Sar to come in and replace Ed Woodward as CEO.
That makes too much sense, Arun.
I would love that, Arun. I would love that to happen, but I just don't.
Maybe it's gonna happen. Maybe, I don't know. You never know. It's a perfect opportunity. End of the year, new year, new beginnings. You never know.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope, Arun.
Let's hope so.
And please ring in again, 100%. We'll
Thank you,
Thank you, Arun. Thank you so much. Please keep in touch.
Yeah.
For me, what about that fan share scheme that the Glazers were talking about?
There's
You think
no
that's any good?
details. There's no details whatsoever how it's going to work, brother. They've said that they're going to give shares that are equivalent to what the Glazers have at the moment, but there is absolutely no details. For me, it's a lot of hogwash, and they're playing a waiting game, a long game. So they sign Sanchez. The fans then will get distracted by that. The season will start, and then people will forget about what the fan share was about.
Yeah.
So that's what they're hoping. That's what I'm suspecting. But hopefully, I'm happy to be proven wrong. I am happy to be proven wrong. But thank you so much, MHD.
Yeah, thanks.
No.
Yeah, we still got a protest like against the Glazers.
Of course. Listen, especially a lot of you young people, right? You need to get on a Not a Penny More campaign on Twitter, on Instagram, and you know what? On all the social medias, you need to get on that, and you need to start targeting the sponsors of Man United. I promise you, that's when the Glazers will leave. If you want the Glazers out, target them. It takes you 5 minutes to do it, and I'll post it again on my Twitter. What to do, the steps to take, but we'll do it on there. So Not a Penny More, and let's get the Glazers out trending again. All right. Hey,
could you upload a video tutorial if you could?
Yeah. Are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Right. If you follow me, I'll follow you back, MHD, and then I'll send you the steps to take. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lots of love. Thank you for ringing and call back again. Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Take care, man.
Ole Gunnar, thank you for being patient, for waiting. We've got Neo Lesso on here, so let's hear what he's got to say. Neo, welcome to United Real Therapy phone in. Tell me, do you think that we should give John Maynard and a new structure a chance?
I actually think this whole thing. I actually don't have like I really don't trust anything that Glazers are actually doing, because if you look at the appointment in itself, like it's like within, if you understand me, like it's not an outside. They haven't outsourced someone from outside, so basically they want someone they already know and basically who's gonna bend over for them. Like honestly, like if when you look at companies basically, and especially if you look at companies that are corrupt and actually have bosses that have their own agendas, they basically like make sure that they have people within that are actually on their side, so that people within their companies don't rebel against them, or maybe come up with better solutions for things within the company. And basically this is what's happening with Manchester United. Like they just, like, everything there, it's a fuss. Like we've been seeing it for many years, even before the Glazers took over. Like it was just quite evident that nothing was gonna go right. I mean, with the United fans moving from Man United and moving to United FC to form their own entire club, but still follow it behind the scenes. It was terrible to see as a long-term United fan, because I grew up watching the team and supporting it from childhood. So, it actually hurt seeing how the club was being torn apart and all its traditions being thrown in the gutter.
Yeah, of course it's African. Bafana, brother. Bafana.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be on the show. I've been actually following you for quite some time, Nuruddin, and your views are actually on point. I actually think this whole structure thing, we need to revisit it. We need to actually just get the Glazers out. Like I don't see us actually solving anything as long as those guys are there. It doesn't matter who we appoint. It doesn't matter who we try to bring in terms of personnel or in terms of coaches or in terms of whatever. As long as those guys are there, there's nothing's ever gonna happen. Nothing's gonna ever happen.
It's true. It's so true.
Will always remain stagnant, and unfortunately, that's the future for us at this moment. I'm not giving this guy a chance. I'm sorry to say that. I'm just not gonna give him a chance.
Well, there you go, brother. You've had your say. Ole Bumbaye, Leo is here. He's saying that we shouldn't give, and some of the callers, to be fair, it's a mix actually. Some are saying they still Glazers out, but they're willing to give John Mater a chance because they're saying, and the ones who don't, who are not going to give John Mater a chance are saying because he's been employed from within, they're not willing to give him a chance at all because they know that he's been there for the 8 and 9 years. That man, you know, we came in when Moyes came into the club, and he's not done. And a lot of people are saying that he's an Uber driver. He basically drove, I think, Tellez from the airport. So that's why they're accusing him. But welcome to the. And how's your day? How are you, brother? You okay?
Yeah, I'm very well. Evening, guys. Evening, Neo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name, Neo, with an N.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, from the Matrix.
I have a few South African brothers with the same name. I know a few in Durban and Pretoria as well. I know them. We have got I've got a lot of South African friends. A lot. We have a lot. And obviously, we love South Africa culture, the music. Especially, we love the music. So the fact that you support Man United is a bonus. Trust me, it's a bonus. Yeah.
Always.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think time will tell. All the reservations of Neo and many of the fans are certainly warranted because of the last 16 years, and I'm the type, you know me, Nuruddin. We have this now, and as I said last week's show, okay, they want to reach out to the fans. Let's see what this fan share is about. Some pretty credible people like Ian Sterling of the Man United Supporters Trust have said this is unprecedented in history. It's monumental. It could be a lot of crap. Most definitely, it could be a lot of crap because, of the type of people we're dealing with. But I'm going to hold them to account for whatever it is that they are saying to the fans, that we want to give you a voice. We want to have your input into decision making. We've put a director of football. Now, the fact that it's organic, as the last caller was saying, you can look at it and think, yeah, this is a guy that will just do and bend over backwards for the Glazers. But what can we do? The season is upon us, just a few months away. They have said some things, so I'm going to hold on to that stuff, not believing in it, but all it will do if they don't come through is intensify our position towards them already. That, look, you said this, but you're not coming through, and you're lying, and you're just trying to appease us. So now, really, we want you out. I mean, that's my approach to this whole thing.
I just want to ask Leo.
Ole Gunnar is the Mr. Pragmatic reality. That's the best way to describe him. He'll always, he won't be hot-blooded. He'll just try and be calm and not be like us lot who are all like angry led. We just listen to the voice of calm.
There's a time, there is a time where the hot blood will come to the surface and it's not nice. But right now, I mean, the guys are here. They've reached out. Okay, let's see what you can do then. If you don't pull through, it's only you're going to fall on your own sword, basically. That's my take on it right now. So nothing's changed. But Neo, go ahead, man.
Yeah, Leo, I just wanted to say, I wanted to say, how long have you supported United?
I've supported Man United since 1995.
Okay, so there we go then. So when they took over,
still the good days.
No, it's 2005 when they took over. It was 2005 when they took over. Wow. So you've seen Man United lift everything.
Yeah.
You look very young, brother. You look very young for your age. You're probably similar generation to me, but you look very young.
Thank you, sir.
So you've seen Man United with everything and lift it all. You've seen Man United be the greatest team in the world. So you're not too bad in that sense. But imagine for the 10-year-olds, the 9-year-olds who've not seen that, the 13-year-olds, you know what I mean, who only saw Fergie, they only saw one league title. You know what I mean? The 15 or 20-year-olds, So we feel for them. But thank you so much, brother, and please ring in again, 100%. We'll love to have your opinion. And yeah, big up to everybody in South Africa, all my people out there, man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but absolute love for them people, man. So yeah, thank you to all. Ole Bumbaye, thank you. I know this is a bit late, but we're going on 1 hour and 15 now. And Irfan, thank you. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody who rang in. Please, those of you who didn't get the chance to ring in tonight, ring in again. Well, the week after, we'll definitely do another ring in, because we'll see what this structure is saying, what this structure is going to be about. But I'll let you have your last word, brother, before you leave, Neo.
Oh, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you for bringing me onto the show, and it's been a pleasure.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure, brother. It's our pleasure.
It's our pleasure, brother.
Yes. Stay strong, people, and look after yourselves.
Man. Love, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
Right, we've gone on for an hour and 15 minutes, people. That's what we've done. We've gone on for an hour and 15. But I would like to thank everybody that's contributed, everybody that's rang in. And please ring again. We'll do another channel, but hopefully tomorrow night or maybe on Thursday night, we'll 100% do on the eve of the Euro. We'll have the teams, we'll have the squads, and we'll go through who do we think is going to win. So Ole Bumbaye and Irfan, and hopefully Mike Mundo.
Yeah, I've been discussing it with quite a few people already, so I'm ready.
Yeah, Ole Bumbaye, I hope you're ready to say who's going to win. Who's going to win? But thank you to everybody. Please smash a like on this video so get the algorithm so more people can see it. This fan channel is much as about you and it's about us. And yeah, so thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that. Please smash a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and get your notification button on there as well when you subscribe. So we'll let you know next time we're live. Ole Bumbaye, last word for you.
Like to big up the Glazers. I'd like to dig up the Glazers and bury them again. No, man. Listen, ultimately, everybody wants the same thing. We want this club in the hands of people that are sincere about preserving what makes Manchester United a unique club, and make it, make the football a priority, the pitch a priority, to take us where we always have been and are accustomed to being. And hopefully, regardless of whatever happens with this whole new thing, whether it's positive or negative, ultimately, this difference of opinion in terms of their integrity, the Glazers, which I doubt they have any, time will tell, but we all do want the same thing. So big up everybody, big up the United Therapy, and look forward to seeing you boys on the next one. Apologies tonight, man. I just finished praying late.
Don't worry. Don't worry, man. Thursday, make sure you're there. Make sure you've got your favorites and your dark horse, the dark horse that's going to win the Euro. Okay, make sure you're there on Thursday. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No problemo. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Like Kazana says that almost we're on the road to 2K people. So please, if you've got a couple of friends, get them to subscribe to the channel, man. Get the man on your road.
Kanyisa deserves props because his brother's always supporting your channel. So big shout out to Kanyisa.
I don't know why you've not rang in tonight. I'm quite disappointed with you, actually. I don't know why you've not rang in. And also George B. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we need to hear from you guys. We need to hear last word from you, bro.
I love the idea of hearing the supporters of the channel, the opinions. I want to hear more of their opinions. And look at that, we didn't get any jokers. We all had serious people who had United at the best interest at heart, and it makes me feel so much better. And it's better for all of us as a channel that we aren't the few, we are the many, and that's what we need to remember. We're not the few, we are the many.
Exactly. And I'm not heard from Samuli as well. Samuli, and tonight I don't know where.
That's our Finnish brother. Yeah.
Yeah. I you know what? I hope he's good. I've not heard from our brother as well. Our reporter in chief, our chief reporter, Ramdeen Lacey. You know, the brother Lacey. He's not here.
And we need to hear from Wendy Grant as well.
Yeah, Wendy Grant, definitely. Wendy, I don't know you watching this, I know that it's late where you are in the US, but we're definitely going to have you on. We're definitely going to do that. But lots of love to you tonight, guys. It's the we're on the road to 2K. So this channel is much as yours and is ours. It's our channel. We're in this together, guys. This is a journey, a therapy army. So let's get people to subscribe to the channel and let's get the likes up. And peace, love, and his light. And see you on Thursday on the eve of the Euros, where we go big with the Euro. We're going to do the biggest Euro review on the eve of the Euro. And it's going to be no sitting on the fence. No sitting on the fence. And I want you people in the comments.
Oh, wait, look, Wendy's just arrived. Look, Wendy's just arrived.
Oh, my God. Wendy, can you come? Can you get on? We want to hear from you. We will absolutely. I would keep this calling for longer. If you're going to jump in, can you jump in so we can just hear from you, please?
Wendy's famous on this channel, man.
No, she is the. We thought she was a he, but she's a she, and she's just a fountain of knowledge. She is, yeah.
There you go, Wendy. I've just sent the link, right? So just press that link, and just come in if you can join us. Can you join us, or are you too busy?
Yeah, no. Listen, we need to know if she can. She might be busy, She might be doing things,
I'm out. Okay, no problem. Well, next time you have a call in, big up Awas as well, Awas Khan, bro.
Awas, man. Thank you.
We've not heard from you as well, definitely. But Wendy, it's been love. Hopefully you watch the show again. It's been a frank exchange, an honest exchange, and it's been a beautiful vibe, beautiful community vibe about the show tonight.
Just tell Wendy to get ready. I know not today, but next time, tell her to get ready. Wendy, you must get ready.
Wendy, next time you're coming. You're one of the first. I'm gonna hit you on Twitter, letting you know about when we're doing the next call in. Definitely. Lots of love, man. Lots of love, people. Big up yourselves. Like I said, on your way out, please smash a like his Ed Glazer or Avram Glazer's ball patch, eh? Smack a like his like Avram Glazer's ball patch on your way out. Lots of love to you all, people. Lots of love. And we'll see you on Thursday for the biggest Euro 2020 preview. And every one of you in the comments needs to have your favorites and your dark horses to win the trophy. Big up, and big up to Malcolm as well. One of the people who rang in tonight. Lots of love. Peace, love, light. Keep it locked to United Real Therapy, people. Take care.